Leeds on the offensive straight away. Jack Harrison here. Jack Harrison bringing the ball forward. He's played it into Pablo Hernandez, edge of the area. Hernandez goes for goal! What a start to the game! 17 seconds on the clock. It's got to be one of the quickest goals of the Sky Bet Championship season. Here's Cook. Cook goes for goal! And finds the back of the net in sensational fashion.
Jones now for Leeds. And McNabb only half stopping him. Jones getting it across. And Clark going in! And Alan Clark has put Leeds ahead! Sporting god in Australia, and now in West Yorkshire. Here he is again. It's Viduka. It's four. It's all his own work.
Well, come back. The Watchalong. My name is Conor McGilligan. This is One Leeds. This is the Watchalong, baby. Leeds United taking on Nottingham Forest at the City Ground. A big game for the Whites. Stay with me for your pre-game coverage because on Sky they're being absolute shithouses again and just focusing on every other team but the mighty Whites. So here at One Leeds, we have all of your Leeds United bits covered. Big game for the Whites today, has to be said. We're going to get into the starting 11. We're going to be here for the next 3 hours. It's a bit of a packed-out schedule as well this week, everybody. We do have white noise, which just for your scheduling ears is now going to be on Sundays. Now, the reason behind that is because Gabe, at this moment in time, is going through a few personal bits. So we are actually going to reschedule Hardline to another day. And now white noise will be every Sunday night at 7 p.m. with myself and David Brown. So, yeah, guys, that will be following most games and most, periods on that Sunday. So make sure you keep an eye on that one. So that will be going ahead for the first time, rescheduling on the Sunday evening. So you'll get Brownie's thoughts alongside my additional thoughts from 7 p.m. onwards before this international break. Leeds on Sunday for, it feels like around about the first time, I think. It might be the first time this year. And yeah, the starting 11 is very interesting. Before we get into some of the real conversation, which is definitely needed to be said in this pretty much bit as well. Nottingham Forest have gone with Sel Savona, who's been excellent at right back. Milenkovic and Murillo back as a back two, and it's Nico Williams, which comprises of that back four. It's probably Forest's strongest back five, I would say. Sangare and Anderson is interested in the midfield. This is my live reaction to it. I'm happy Sangare's in there, to be honest with you. I'd rather he been in there. He's sort of been in there than Yates. I do rate Yates a little bit higher than Sangare going forward. And Doy, Morgan Gibbs, Whites, Nicolas Dominguez, which I think that is probably going to be, if I'm to guess, that's a 4-3-3 that Forest are going with. And Dominguez is going to settle into a midfield three. And then Igor Jesus up top. So a few bodies out for Nottingham Forest. But yeah, look, in that midfield, I think Leeds should be able to compete. There is the outstanding player in there, or the outstanding players in there, and Elliot Anderson. And of course, Morgan Gibbs White. But Leeds should be able to compete. And let's get into this interesting starting 11 for Leeds. Perry in net, Bogle, Rodon, Beale, Goodmanson. Don't mind that back five whatsoever. Ethan Ampadu just looks like he's sitting, and obviously it's not a 4-3-3. It's or a 4-1-4-1, I should say. It is a 4-3-3. And then you're looking at Ampadu, Longstaff, and Stack. I wouldn't actually mind it if that was the midfield in terms of just the 2-8s bombing on. If that was a 4-1-4-1, Okafor on the left. And I've really got to really think about this. Really think about what is being said at the press conferences, what is now being for the second consecutive week has been sort of a theme now. Where's Willie Gnonto? So you look at the bench and there's James and Harrison on there. Now, if I'm looking at a match day squad, I'm not having 3 wingers in there. We've known via the press conference, Willie Gnonto's been fit for the last 2 weeks. Fit. Because he said it in his last 2 press conferences. He's ready. We heard it all. It was the big news. It was my thumbnail the other day. Buzzing for it. For him to be at least off the bench. Willie Gnonto not in the squad. Something's not adding up here. It's not. Something is not adding up here for me. Brendan starts on the right. Whatever. Water is wet. Brendan starts on the right. Metcha starts up top. But then you look at the bench and it's Jack Harrison and James. So Jack Harrison, James and Aronson are the wingers. I think Willie Gnonto, I'm going to put it out there. I think Willie Gnonto has been left out the squad. That's what I think. Because I think he's got his conservative winger in Jack Harrison. For me, this makes a lot of sense. From Daniel Farke's selection perspective, he loves Harrison being in there as that second half sub. That always makes sense. He's not going to have a third winger on there. So he's got Dan James on there instead. Whereas we all know that Jack Harrison should be dropped from the squad and Willie Gnonto should be in there. Willie Gnonto should be starting. If you want to put Brendan Harrison on the bench, that's fine. Then you can have a conversation about who's in the squad, Brendan Harrison or Jack Harrison. For me, everything lines up to Willie Gnonto being available today. So I need somebody to tell me what's going on here. No knocks, no nothing. He's just not in the squad. Baffled. Which I think it's a massive blow today. I think it's a massive blow. I think it's a massive blow, even Dan James not starting on that right-hand side. Apparently he's fully fit. That's what we learned in the press conference. Why is Brendan Harrison starting over him? I don't get it, guys. I don't understand. And it gets me frustrated. It really, really does. I've had messages from content creators, other content creators, even today. Where's Willie Gnonto? Brendan Harrison starting again, question mark. Content creators who you're well aware of as well. Maybe you wouldn't expect messaging me this. Where is Willie Gnonto? I don't know. I do not know. And it's starting to, I'll be honest, it's starting to take the piss a little bit now. I don't know what's going on. He should be available. He should be in this squad at least. And he should be starting for Leeds. Are we ever going to see a front 3? Even if Metcha's there, don't mind Metcha being in there. It's a similar profile to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I love Dominic Calvert-Lewin, but at least you've got a similar profile in there. Brendan Harrison and Willie Gnonto are 2 completely different profiles. And it just frustrates the life out of me. I'll be honest with you. And I think the style of play of which I wanted to throw this up as well. This is Leeds United. I'll blow this up a little bit so you guys can see this season. Just ahead of me here. So you got team directness at the top, direct speed upfield, slow build up, low directness towards goal. Leeds are at that point, basically. So the direct speed and the correlation with that and the directness towards goal as a ratio, Leeds United at the bottom of the Premier League. So once again, recruitment-wise, you see what type of players Leeds have built around. Okay? Daniel Farke even addressed it in his press conference about how wingers being too wide. Why are they too wide? That's on instruction. That is on instruction. Our wingers like to go wide. Brendan Harrison likes to invert. So does Noah Okafor. So you've got to get in and around Dominic Calvert-Lewin or Lucas Metcha. That's instruction. You've got to tell them as a trigger, as soon as the ball gets pumped to Lucas Metcha, need to see at least one of you in and around him or Anton Stack. That is instruction. It's not on the player. Okay? And that, just right there, has to improve with what we've recruited for. Because if we don't improve that, we are on a one-way mission to the championship. So, as you guys can probably say, like, look, it's not like I'm down and out for this game whatsoever, but there has to be some, I want, there has to be, a question or two. I just don't get it. I don't get it. And we'll obviously, then naturally, you'll hear, oh, well, he must be injured then. Well, not necessarily when you look at the bench. When you look at who's available, who can come back in, how many wingers are on the bench. We know he absolutely loves Harrison in that second half, so he's not going to drop him off that bench. We know he absolutely loves Dan James. And look, Dan James will be on the bench for me 100% as well. But then there's got to be a question of who's left out the squad in Brendan Harrison and Jack Harrison for me. And Gnonto's got to be in there. I don't understand. 2 weeks he's been fit and available. Where is he? Don't know. Want to get your guys' thoughts in the comment section below, but I've just no idea. I've not, and it's not me waving the white flag. You guys know that it's a very solution-based channel, this. Every single week I will come on. There will be constructive criticism, of course there will, and it will be laid at the door of the player. It'll be laid at the door of the manager, the recruitment, but pick your best team. Pick your best technical team. I don't get it. I'm confused. I just am. If I hear all the time that he's really struggling and this, that, and the other, but the press conference aren't backing up the team selection. I don't understand it this week and last week. It's strange. Okay, let's have a look. Mick says, "Come on, Connor, give the new manager a chance to get out of this. Give the new manager. He's not a new manager, Mick. Still, Wino Willie. How has he started Tanaka and kept Aronson starting? I understand the Tanaka thing like I understand the manager thing to a certain extent in terms of like the long staff picking. I do get that because you kind of look at eights maybe off the flick on, but we need to see that style of play. I want to see Longstaff effectively be that box to box. I want to see that, or him or Stack. But there has to be instruction. There has to be instruction to do that. They're not just going to do that off the whim because we know that if they do that, they'll get dragged and they won't be involved in the squad. We've seen that before. If certain players aren't doing certain things, Daniel Farker will not select them. So you can't just be Mavericks and go and play off the number 9 if there's not instruction. We know he prefers slower build-up, and we're seeing that right here. Right here. I look at the teams at the very top of it when it comes to fast build-up and high directness towards goals. They're the obvious ones. You know, Crystal Palace play off Mateta consistently. Now you've seen Brentford do it off Thiago, with Sharda, with Damsgaard. You've seen it all the time. Even Burnley are getting up there a little bit. There's got to be, it's a passionate rant from me because there's got to be, and I hope today we do this, and brilliant if we do it today, but we need to start seeing this more consistently. And I would have just liked a technical player in and around Dominic Lucas Mecha now to be able to track the ball and move with the ball quickly. That first touch, I think Willie Nonsa's got one of the best first touches in the side, you know? We see it a lot with Brendan Harrison. The ball hits him and it ricochets off his kneecap and it goes, you know, it's just, and he's not a winger. He's not a winger. He's a stopgap, and I don't understand. At least Dan James even. I'd rather Dan James be on that right-hand side. I really would for this game. I don't get it, but it is what it is. Pete says, but we dominate possession. I know, mate. I know. Mark says, Metcha, who can't score in a brothel, and you have a golden boot winner sitting on the bench. Bye-bye, Farker. Is Farker a problem? How the hell are we still playing Aronson? Logan said, I wish we had a manager like Regis Labrise. Yeah, I think the beautiful thing about Regis Labrise, and people just hate talking about it, but you have to talk about it because it's Sunderland that they came up with us, and we finished 24 points behind them, right? The recruitment for us is at a level which it can't be with Sunderland. It cannot be at that level because of our PSR restraints. Sunderland don't have any because they've been out the league for 3 years, and they managed to sell a Joe Bellingham and a Tommy Watson for the best part, 60 million. We didn't do that. And could we have done that? Don't know. That's a different question. However, that means that they were able to spend, and they were able to spend upwards of 180 million quid, but they spent it well. But also they carried up players from the Championship, which a lot of people aren't focusing on. Isidore, Tri Hume, Eliza Mienda, players in and around that team who've acclimatized the Premier League. So that's long-term, really good recruitment because you're building for the future. And you look at the physical profiles they've brought in, even if you just look at those three, Dan Ballard, another one, they've acclimatized because of the profiling as well. So recruitment's been spot on. But this Leeds team, we've recruited in a very similar way this year. You know, the profiles that we've brought in are to suit a certain style of play, to a certain style of play, because we can't match up with teams like Nottingham Forest when the ball's on the ground. We can't do it. But yet we're trying to. So that's the problem for me. That is the issue. This team is good enough, in my opinion, to finish 17th. That's all we need to know. Is it good enough to finish 17th? Yes. Is it good enough to finish 16th at a push? I agree with you all. Recruitment. Not being, from the offensive standpoint, it's not been great. But you have Nonto, DCL, or Mecha, and Okafor up there consistently. That's not bad. That's not bad when we look at even Brian Broby, Mienda, Isidore, going forward for Enzo Lafay, players like that. Look, it's good, but when you have Willie Nonto and you have Dominic Calvert-Lewin and you have someone like Willie Nonto, it's not that bad. And then you look at the midfielder comparison. Noah Siddiqui, Granit Xhaka, who's been brilliant, of course. And then you look at Anton Stark. And then you look at us, and we've got... you look at Siddiqui, Diarra, and Xhaka. And then you look at Leeds, and you've got Ampadu. Okay? You've got Anton Stark. You've got Altanaka. You've got Longstaff. There's not that many parallels. It's not, there's not that many parallels in terms of I don't think there's that many, too much distance between the teams. You've got to have your best team on the pitch, and you've got to play a certain way. And what we are seeing with Regis Labrise is he generally adapts every single game. Every single game he adapts. Chelsea, they had about 25% possession and had more chances because they fashioned a certain style of play. We've got to start doing that, especially away from home. We've scored. I think there's one game in which we've scored in. Every other away game, we haven't scored a goal. So, yeah, anyway, let's get into your thoughts in the comment section. But it's not downbeat, by the way. I'm slightly just frustrated with just, the selection a little bit. And I don't know where Willian Gnonto is. And there's no explanation. There's no explanation because he even said this week in the press conference, last week in the press conference, he's fit for selection. So that therefore tells me he prefers Harrison and James on the bench and Brendan Harrison as the three wingers. And there can't be room for four wingers. So he's dropped one of them. And that one has been Gnonto. That's what it says to me. That is absolutely ironed out. So that's what I don't get. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Guys, slap a like on the video anyway. We will be getting into the game in about 10, 12 minutes. So let's see what some of you guys are saying in the comment section below. Stevie says, what do you think about Melee being on the bench? Perry was fit enough. What do you mean, mate? Perry's playing. What did you mean when you say that? Perry was fit enough. Perry starting. Do you mean Darlow? Let us know, Steve. Cheers for the donation, mate. Sunderland midfield better than ours? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. It's just personal opinion. It's personal opinion. I think they're playing to a way of which gets the best out of them. I really do. I think Anton Stack was in top Bundesliga stats when it comes to midfielders. Bearing in mind, Man United were after him the season beforehand. You've got a lot of European clubs looking at Anton Stack. His numbers for a Bundesliga midfielder are up there with almost like a German Declan Rice. I read an ESPN article on Anton Stack when we signed him. It was an old article and it was talking about him at Hoffenheim in his previous years. And they were saying he emulates exactly what Declan Rice brings to the Premier League. And you look at some of his set piece taking as well, how crisp he is being able to do that. We need him in the box, obviously. And that's what I've been saying. But you look at his crispness and his strike with that free kick. You look at how available he can be for set pieces. You look how quick he can be on the ball. I know it sounds ridiculous, but there are parallels there, and you can understand the comparison to a relative level. You look at Ethan Ampadu. Ethan Ampadu is acclimatized. It's just focus and concentration sometimes with Ethan. That's what it is. Now, I guess the difference they have is someone like Granit Xhaka, who has been unbelievable. But I would put up our midfield, especially when you throw Tanaka in there. I'd put them up against Siddiqui and Diarra. I really would. But it's this waving of the white flag stuff. Oh, recruitment's not been good enough. It has been. But guys, that recruitment is good enough when you have the likes of Gnonto, DCL, and Okafor up top to finish 17th and to finish 16th. It is good enough. It is good enough. For me, anyway. And we're speaking about this with Gnonto the other night. I've spoken about it with Gnonto the other night, with Oscar the other night. With Jer, I've spoken to it about a lot of content creators as well who think something similar. It's good enough. And this waving of the white flag, this defeatist attitude of, it's not been good enough. Fuck, I can't do anything to get the best out of this team. It's absolute rubbish. It's rubbish. For me, anyway. Matt says, in my opinion, if you go out and build a physical squad, you have to play that way. Farker seems to just want to sit in and hope for the best, and it's not working. We just invite constant pressure. Darth Brooks says, can't see where the goals come from. Just no real goal threat in the entire team. Mark says, Ampadu, Longstaff, Stack are basically the same player. The mix is all wrong. Sunderland, let's have a look. Sunderland midfield is far better. Disagree with you, Mark. Disagree with you. I don't think they are the same player as well. I mean, how can you compare Ampadu and Longstaff? They're completely different players, mate. One's an out-and-out number 6. One's an 8 at his best. So they're not the same. I don't think Sunderland midfield would perform in this Leeds team. It's a system thing, not a player thing. That's where I'm at, mate. Dan says, do you do content with KG? I quite like him. No, I've done content with KG before, mate. I think he just wanted to be in his own lane this year. But yeah, massively a fan of KG, of course, good mates. So yeah, no, but I listen. I tune in and agree with a lot of what he says as well, and it seems like a lot of us are on the same page at the minute. Afternoon, Con. Hello, mate. If the squad is good enough, then the manager must be the problem. I think it can be a combined thing, Oiper, as well. I do think it's not all Daniel Farke's fault. Daniel Farke can't put the ball in the back of the net for Dominic Calvert-Lewin with 5 of those opportunities that he's had this season, of which we're classifying as big chances. He can't do that. Of course he can't. Let's be honest. But when you are moving away from a style of play where Dominic Calvert-Lewin is getting 1.1 touches in the opposition box in away games, And we evidently don't like playing these long balls. We don't like turning teams around. We want to play through teams. You want to play through teams in the Premier League and you're not good enough, which we're not. And I will admit to that. We're not good enough to pass the ball out from the back. But it's such a basic, for me anyway, I think it's a real, and I get it, it's football subjective, but the outside world, you'll get people consistently, outside content creators, general content creators going, oh, you're rubbish, you crap, Leeds, you're rubbish. You play to a style of play, and we have monsters. We have monsters that we've recruited. You play to that, that's part of your identity. That's part of your philosophy, your ethos. You build around that. You build around specific players. Leeds can stay up for me. Leeds can stay up. But I think there's got to be an attitude change as well. There's got to be an attitude change with all of us. I think sometimes it's a defeatist thing with the fan base guys as well. I see it a lot. It's not good enough. No, we're not good enough. We're going down. We're not good enough. No, we can't perform. The recruitment's been shite. We can't do anything. It's like, well, we can do something. We've done something against Everton. We've held Newcastle to a point. We went over the top with Bournemouth. Bournemouth who were beating everyone, and we should have won that game. So if we can do it in these games, and there's a different style imprint in these games where you do go over the top and you hit the big man, but then away from home, you try play out from the back and dominate possession. What is that? It doesn't make any sense. And we all know it doesn't make any sense. So I understand it's part of his philosophy, his identity, short, sharp passing, but that's fine. But you don't want to get into the realm of Russell Martin at Southampton. You don't want to get into the realm of Vincent Kompany at Burnley, where your style comes above the club actually getting results. So that's what we've got to look at. There's got to be further adaptation, mate. Jason Tigler says, good afternoon, Conor Legend, mate. Shout out to you, Jason. I'm Sporticus says, could this be Farke's last game? No, mate, I don't think it will be. We are good enough, but we don't have any consistency. Shout out to you, Ben. Robin Hood says, how can most of you be so optimistic? We're treading water awaiting relegation. Well, Robin, it's quite funny, actually, mate. A lot of the time on this channel previously, mate, we've been called negative because you call things out and you don't just sit there and go, everything's great. Everything's great. But this is a massive game, Robin Hood's. It's a huge game. And there's constructive criticism, but that's how I like to analyze football. There's praise, but there's criticisms as well. And I think that's pure analysis. I think that's how you've got to do it. And with this Leeds team, there is praise, but there is criticisms a lot of the weeks because sometimes we don't do the fundamentals. But the big thing today, the big talking point is Nonto being out the squad. Baffling when he said that he's fine. This week, he said in his press conference. Last week, he was fine. So effectively, with what Daniel Farke said, he's had 3 weeks of training. So where is he? Why is he not in the squad? He's not in the squad, in my opinion, because Jack Harrison's there, Brendan Harrison's there, and Dan James there, and he can't have a fourth winger. So he's bombed Willie Nonto out the side, which I think is mental. And I hope there is questions on that afterwards as well. And if he turns around and said he's got a knock, well, what? But he's been fine. He said in his press conference he was fine. Unless yesterday in the training video he's picked up something, but then the week before he wasn't there either, and he was fine for that week as well. So it's all just a bit confusing. Out Daft says, this game is a must-win for me. It's a must-not-lose, mate. It's a must-not lose because that drags Forest right back into it. And whatever people tell you about this not wanting a must, us not wanting that as a must-win and all this sort of stuff as categorizing as that, of course it's a must-win. It's a must-win. It's a must-win or a must-not-lose. That's how you got to categorize it. And that's not going over the bar. That's not being reactionary. It's not. Us guys know, but that there's games that you have to win. There's games that you have to win. You have to beat your West Hams. You have to beat your Burnleys. You have to beat your Wolves. You have to beat your Nottingham Forest. But we know they're in a bit of a false position here. We all know that. Come on, let's be honest. However, what we do know is, looking at this side, there's injuries. With this Nottingham Forest side, there's injuries. They've won 2 games in 15. They've won 1 in 4 under Dyche. Got to target it. 3 points is a must. Aaronson must have something over Farke and says Ben Terry. Shelley says he's Nonto in the Italian squad in the international. That'll be telling, won't it, Shelley? It would. It will be telling, but it's just such a shame because I think with Nonto in there, you've got 2 threats, 2 real. Imagine how excited we'd all be, right? Even if you've got Mecha in there, right, and you've got Mecha. You've got DC, you've got Mecha, you've got Okafor, and you've got Nonto. How excited would we all be? We've still not seen it. It's November 9th. We've still not seen it. We're not giving ourselves the best chance here, and we need to score goals. We don't score goals away from home. I'm not saying Willie's not the answer, but I tell you what, it brings back the whole conversation. This is the 49ers because they ultimately let him go. And I'm not saying he's putting up trees in La Liga and doing all this unbelievable thing. But I tell you what, when you look at someone like Largi Ramazani leaving, it looks a bit daft now, doesn't it? Looks a bit daft. And this was always my worry. Always my worry. But so anyway, guys, we're nearly at kickoff now. We've got about 3 minutes, which is important. 3 minutes left. Right, so this is the starting 11. We all know what's gone on there. Captain Heath. Keep me positive, indeed, Paul. And we'll get going, everybody. We'll get going. We've got the old time. This is the first time you are here, we have the old manual clock, and we will get going very, very soon. Keep me positive, Connor. Jimmy says, is it a must win? It's a must not lose, mate. It's a must not lose. Can't lose this game. Because then you got to look at, Villa at home is going to be mental. Mental. Going to be a tough one. Forest midfield is very physical. Hope our midfield is up for it. Is it concerning that DCL isn't fit enough to start? Maybe. But I don't mind Metra being in there, to be honest with you. I don't mind Metra being in there. Very similar profile. Just got to play around him. Got to play to his strengths. Good afternoon, Con. Not the best starting 11, but it's not. Let's stay positive. Indeed, mate. We always get into it, Stuart, and we always think we'll win the game. We've got the couple of minutes silence now. Guys, can we slap a like on the video as well? Do me a favor. Thank you so much as well, guys. I have to say this beforehand. Any super chats are really helpful. I don't address it enough, and I don't say it as much when it comes to the super chats, but the super chats massively help the channel. I just want to say thank you to all of you that do that. I know the regulars who do it, and if you don't do it and you decide to do it, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. And afterwards, sometimes you forget to say it to people. So, we don't have super chat goals or anything like that, but I really appreciate all of you, helping out, because this is a free service, for you guys. You just sit and watch along, and obviously I have to make an income from this. So I really appreciate all of your considered donations. I already see Stevie, etc., putting a couple in there, and you will naturally get a shout out, always on the stream. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Pete says, if the performance is and we lose and they keep farking, then what's the point? We might as well give up now. Flan says, good luck, Leeds. Hope you win from a Sunderland fan. Thanks, Flan. Steve Miller says, no, Nonto. Any ideas why? Nope. Absolutely none, mate. Forget that I'm a Burnley fan and I want Leeds to win. Stevie says, I do it, Connor. Stevie, I do, mate. Don't be daft. I responded to you there, mate. I just didn't know what you meant. Sorry, pal. Let me know. Steve, I always do. Don't be daft. Come on. But appreciate that, mate. Anyway, I really do. Minute silence. Sporticus says, I just want to see a positive performance today, Connor. We need more than that, mate. We need a result. We need a result. We need it can't just be the performance now. Like you can almost legislate that really against the big teams, but we've got to start picking up points against the big team. I mean, Farker did say that, to be fair to him as well. He said, look, if you're playing the big teams now, you've got to go and put the cat amongst the pigeons. You've got to go get a point. You got to go do that. You got to get it into reality, this notion that we can go and we can get something at home against Chelsea. Why can't we beat Chelsea 2-1? Why can't we get a point against Chelsea? Why, can you make it difficult for Liverpool? Can you? You've got to start doing this. If you don't, it's this waving of the white flag that a massive portion of our fan base seem to have. And then they would say, "Oh, Connor, it's not realistic." Of course, it's realistic. You can make us difficult to beat. Sometimes better teams are going to have an off day. You've got to start turning the situation. Hodson, 1992, has just become a member. Shout out to you, Hodson. Thank you, mate. Right, guys, we are about to get going. Sean Longstaff's over it. Right, guys, if you want to get your little timer synced with mine. There we go. Right, we're off. Leeds United versus Forest. Or Forest versus Leeds United. Yeah, Hodson's just become a member. I can't flag you up on here, mate, for whatever reason. Brendan Rodgers, the favourite to take over after Farker. Well, I guess he's not gone yet, is he? Right, Anton Stark, let's hope he can have a good game. But I'm just hoping, we start to go long a little bit. Perry's already gone long. Knock on. Brendan Harrison. Metcha. Good touch, Lucas. Really good touch. See, straight away, you've seen that hold-up play by Lucas. Murillo gets rid of it. Leads on the front foot. Bogle. Bad second touch. Good from Metcha, though. Good first touch. Interesting, that ball straight to him, and he flicks on and does well. Lucas, that was good. Immediately, you kind of seeing the impact that he might have from these flick-ons and these route one shit from Ampadu. Ampadu's just gone straight into the back of Morgan Gibbs-White. Oh, sorry, it was Jesus. Leeds had him pinned in there as well. Don't know what Ampadu's doing there. Then he's straight into the back of him. Murillo at the back, being pressed by Metcha. Interesting to see how they'll set up today as well. Forest. I think they are just going to go long and try to turn Leeds around. Stack. Okafor, unlucky. Nearly gets it round to Longstaff. Elliot Anderson. Interesting with Elliot Anderson as well. 2-1 Leeds, 1-1. Morgan Gibbs-White. Turns Longstaff. Could Perry have caught that? I don't know. First shot. Morgan Gibbs-White gets it past Longstaff into that little pocket of space. Don't know where Ampadu or Longstaff is there on Gibbs-White. Gibbs-White turns, Longstaff strikes and goal. It's a bit of a timid effort. And yeah, I'm not sure about that with Perry. I mean, could he have done a little bit better there? It was kind of central there. It feels like he could have. He just palmed it out for a corner. Perry palms it out for a corner. It's still 0-0, but it's a Forest corner. Dominguez goes short. Elliot Anderson. Leeds knock it out. Straight to Sangare. Leeds have a bit of an opportunity now on the break. It's deflected to Brendan Harrison. There's no one within 20 yards of him, though. Brendan decides to cut it down the line and have a wild guess what he's done. He's lost it, and he'll give away a free kick here. He's won it back somehow, and he's on his arse, and he's lost it. Forest come away with it. It's just that sticking ability that we have on the transition. Hi, Niall. Hi, Keith. How's it going, mate? Good to see a lot of you in here. I'm tired of playing cautious survival mode. It's the Farker way, says Fantasies. Leeds win a goal kick off Jaden Bogle. Stacks down. Looks like he's got one in the face, I think. Yeah, looks like he's bleeding. Yeah, Dominguez has flicked him in the face there. Looks like Stack's bleeding a bit. Ball played in. Leeds get rid. And again, there's a Forest player down. Ampadu. I think it's Gibbs-White this time. The game's just breaking up, guys. Ampadu's going nuts. Let's have a look at this. Ball played into the central. And yeah, Gibbs-White's got it in the face with the ball. Do you know what I mean? You guys all know back in the day. I mean, how soft the football was now. Gibbs-White goes, get up, man. Soft lad. Your captain. Gets the ball in the face. God's sake. Paddy says, what's your opinion on Stat playing as a holding midfielder? Thanks again, Paddy. Top man. Really appreciate that, buddy. What's up as the holding midfielder? And Tanaka and Longstaff ahead of him. Keep up the good work. Love the channel. Top man, Paddy. Again, massively appreciate the super chats, everyone. And thank you again. Here you says, ref stops play for Gibbs White, but not Stack as well. My opinion on Stat playing as a holding midfielder and Tanaka and Longstaff ahead of him. Yeah, I like that, mate. I like it. I think Stack, that's where he was at Hoffenheim, in a single pivot as well. A single pivot, mate. And this is where he was racking up all of these numbers for Hoffenheim. Bear in mind, he's Hoffenheim, so he's fighting at the bottom of the table as well. He's fighting at the bottom of the table, so you've got to understand that is a real good position with Stack. But I love his strides, his athleticism, his physicality, and being able to get up and down the pitch. So if Ampadu's in there, Leeds know Ampadu's going to be playing in the number 6. So unless they're playing 2 number 6s, bringing Stack in makes no sense. So the reason they've clearly brought him in is because, I don't know, they've clearly just brought him in to be a number 8, which is different, right? Which is different for Anton Stack. So he's got to acclimatise to that a little bit. But I love him as that 6. But then what do you do with Ampadu? Unless you literally, mate, I don't know if you've said this, but yeah, you actually take Ampadu off. Yeah, and that's kind of what you said there, isn't it, Paddy? Yeah, there's an option there, mate. There's an option. I'd like to see him in that role. I would like to see him there, though. Variety with the midfield, mate. There's a good variety with it. Stat looks like he's playing in a bit of the 6 now, but it is Ampadu. I just don't know how sure I am of Ethan Ampadu been in 8. Leads on the ball anyway. Brendan Harrison. We've just fucking hell, man. We've just got no life when it comes to the attacking third. Because when we just try, it's not consistent long balls as well. I've tried to do pieces this week on how Leeds can actually, knock the ball into the striker, get him involved in play. Rodon plays it. Metcha does well. The midfield, fucking Aronson, excuse my French, just losing the ball. You got to keep hold of the ball. The ball is, if you are playing out from the back and just even in areas where your safety's on a little bit, you got to be able to take care. Leeds are just, Brendan Aronson cannot keep hold of the ball. So Leeds are retreating every time he gets the ball because he inadvertently loses it in pressurized situations. Does well there, Stack. Stack started the game well. Which is good to see. Pass, no in product. Yeah, I agree, mate. At least as much as I love football, it is a game full of wimps. It really is, mate. Yeah, it's so soft. I mean, there, when you've got, what's his name? Gibbs White, and the ball hits him in the face, and you got 2 physios on for him. I mean, what are we doing here? Do you know what I mean? What are we doing? 2 physios on. Just literally give your face a little bit of a rub. You'll be fine. Gibbs White does well. Anyway, Elliot Anderson tackled by Aronson, and Aronson wins a free kick. It's good battle in the midfield there. I guess when you're questioning physicality as well. I know Brendan's in a different position, but if you're questioning physicality, you've got to be able to look at someone like Tanaka. If you're putting Aronson in there, Tanaka, could he not fight in there as well? Beale. Leeds having a lot of the ball again, as we all know. And once again, we've had 2 super chats, guys. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Goodmanson. Metcha on the overlap here. We need Metcha in the box, but Metcha's on the... No, it's not. It's Okafor, that was actually. And cleared by Milenkovic, who defended him really well. Beale wins it. Brilliant from Yaka Beale. Excellent winner over Jesus. I like Beale being at the back. Leeds having a lot of the ball, though, again. Not really doing anything with it. Stack. Looks like they're fine with that, though. Okay, I like that. Brilliant by Stack. Stack went over the midfield. If you guys are watching, Stack went over the midfield. That's what we've looked at per week. Stack has just chipped the ball in to Lucas Metcha. Metcha's held it off, so he's gone beyond the defensive midfielder. Okay, so Anton Stack gets it from a deep line position, chips it with his left foot into Metcha. Metcha then gives it to Noah Okafor. It's exactly what we've been honing in on all week. That's what we need. It doesn't always have to be the GK. It doesn't have to be the GK and the defenders all trying to find Metcha. It's your mid-bracket players as well, just trying to clip that ball into him and him utilising his strengths. Throw into Leeds. I don't know if Ampadu can hit it this long, but he has gone relatively long. Oh, it's a good throw that by Ethan Ampadu. Leeds have got to get better at that. There's a good throw that from Ethan Ampadu. Throws it in and it just needed a touch. We're not deep enough. We're not deep enough in their area. It's almost like they don't expect it. It's dropped just before Matt Sells, Leeds United. We've got to be in and around that. Elliot Anderson. A good start from Leeds. It should be. As I say, this Nottingham Forest have won 1 game in 4. They've won 2 in 15. People might say, oh, well, yeah, that was Ange. Still the same players. Still the same players. They've got a fair few out as well. Let's not forget that. No one attacked the throw, says Harrison, not a fave for US men's national team fans. Yeah. Ball played over the top. Morgan Gibbs-White. Forest corner. First bit of pressure Leeds have probably had to face here. First set piece. Leeds away from home in the first 10 to 20 minutes have been abysmal in the last 3, so we've got to keep it a little bit conservative here, especially when we've had a relatively good start as well. It still does feel like the only approach. The only way Leeds are going to win this game is literally by ball in. Milenkovic. Back post there. Nico Williams. Leeds not getting tight to him. Fire it across. Shaky defending by Leeds. Ball still in the box. Another corner. Very, very shaky Leeds from that corner. Exceptionally shaky. Really, I mean, that wasn't even a great corner either. Milenkovic has just missed it. Ball goes out to Nico Williams. We're not quick enough out for him. Nico Williams gets the opportunity to put the ball in the box. It's soft. Minguez on it again. 11-16 played. Ball in. They've won the first contact again. They've won the second contact. And it's somehow not gone in. It is somehow not gone in. Forest should be 1-0 up. Why are we shit on these corners? Well, can we get the first and second contact, please? Dominguez, really good ball in. First contact we missed. Deflects. They have another strike on goal. I believe it's Jesus. It deflects. It's a brilliant save by Perry. Great reflex save. But Leeds United, are we going to get first contact, second contacts? Really good reflexes by Perry. And then he had to get up again for the second. Did really well. Did really well because Ndoye was there to put it in. Leeds United just not there for the first and seconds at the minute. Leeds passing it out from the back. Can we go long? Go long. Go long. Beale's gone. Shit, but he's good. No, it's okay. Don't mind it. Stack wins it. Okay. Can we win it? First. Well done. Better. Leeds win it. No Okafor. Aronson. Play it. Play it. Play it. Mecha. Mecha. Yes! Yes! Get in! Come on! Yes! Get in there! Get in there, you fucking get in! Get in, Mecha boy! What a finish! Get in there! Come on! Good lad, Perry. Perry giving it to the Leeds fans as well. Get in! Come on! Absolutely brilliant finish by Lucas Mecha. Leeds United winning the physical battle in the midfield. That's what we like to see, Leeds. Mecha holding off Murillo. And then Longstaff winning that one. Okafor then winning it. That's it. Passion, endeavour, energy. Aronson plays the ball and it's all Mecha's work. Fires it across the defender. Bottom corner. Nottingham Forest 0. Leeds United won at the City Ground. Have that. Stick that in your coffers. Brilliant Leeds United. Winning your individual battles in there. We won 4 individual battles there. Step over. Fires it across. 1-0 Leeds. What a finish. What I loved with that build-up, there's 4 of them, all winning their individual battles. Every single one of them. Have that. Get in there. 1-0 Leeds. Come on. Brilliant. Aronson, Leeds going again. Okafor, come on. No Okafor. Oh, nearly gets Aronson in again. Come on, lights. Come on, go out for a throw-in. Ah, jammy bastards. Forest get away with it. It's not a foul, referee. Referee, you're soft, aren't you? You are soft, referee. Nothing wrong with that. Be brave. Come on. Right, you've got to hold it now. Mentality's key. Mentality's absolutely key now. Elliot Anderson. Got him in a good position now. Got him in a good position. Just stay. You're always vulnerable when you've scored as well. Ball played over the top. Battles, come on. Shit, that is. You've got to win your battle there. Come on. Ampadu. Be strong. Ball in. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Honestly. You can't make it up. You cannot make it up. Why are we Leeds fans? It's all the time, isn't it? Just shit like this only ever happens to us. It's such a defeatist mentality, but it's just so obvious what's going to happen. One attack. Look at this. It's shambolic. Oh, Perry. Fucking hell. Absolute sponge wrist. Nothing on it. Limp wrist. Look, after the strong wrist, before he just palms it. It's just pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. And it's not just Perry. It's defending all round by Leeds United. But you've got to look at your keeper there. Palms it straight to Sangare. He's got to tap in. Well done, Leeds. Well done, Leeds. And this is the thing. Even when you get your Burnleys, even when you get your Sunderlands, the newly promoted sides with us, they're stronger when they score a goal. We're so piss weak. It is unbelievable. Oh, my God. Fuck's sake. Well done, Leeds. Straight back to normal. Mac with the donation. Cheers, mate. How soft is Ampadu as well? How soft is Ampadu in there? There is a genuine conversation of getting him out, putting Stack in the 6, and just putting Longstaff further up. Ampadu just gets bypassed by Ndoye. Oh, my God. He's supposed to be a hard man in the midfield. You know, captain. Concentration against Bournemouth when he lost his man and dropped the line as well. Last week, Ampadu, concentration again. This is where Ethan needs to really step up. Oh, God. Ndoye. Shot on goal, just wide. Oh, Chris, it's so soft. It's so soft. It's literally only us in the Premier League, isn't it, lads and lasses? It's literally. When do you ever see that in the Premier League? You're just not tough, are we? We're just not tough. Soft. And that's what I thought we were recruiting for. 7 attempts for Forest. We've had 1. So much positives. Do you know what it feels? It feels like we have to work. Don't we have to work so hard to score, guys? Don't we have to work so hard to score goals? You know, that is a brilliant goal that Leeds have scored. Four times. We've all won our individual battles. Brilliant finish by Metcher across the... And then a minute later, you can see that. A shit cross into the box. Ampadu loses Ndoye. Do you know what I mean? And then that's what you concede. It's just so soft. Great ball by Beal down the side there. And Leeds should win a corner here, I think. No, don't. Murillo wins it. But yeah, I am looking at Perry for that. Perry and Ampadu. Has to be said. He's shades of Meslier there, I'll be honest. He does look like him a little bit as well, which is kind of jarring. But it's the ball over the top. Leeds don't deal with the first one. And then look at Ampadu here. Ampadu lunges and just gets beaten twice. There's 2 mistakes there for me. Perry, that is shite. It's really, he literally palms it straight into Sangare. But Ampadu, soft, man. Ndoye. Oh, my God. Perry nearly lets it in. Stings the fingers. Oh, my God. Oh, dear. Beal. Goodmanson. Leeds playing out from the back, and Leeds will get caught here. Forest have pushed 5 players on the press. 5-6 players on the press. And already they're kind of like, ooh, every time Perry gets the ball. So he's got to be able to deal with that. Leeds passing out here again. Beal. Go long eventually. So slow at going long, guys. This backs it up, by the way. This literally backs up everything we're seeing now. We're so slow. Look at Leeds at the bottom here. We're so slow at building up. It is unreal. It takes us so long to get the ball into that final third and up to Metcha. We have to have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 touches on the ball to get it to Lucas. Beale's getting a lot of the ball. I hate saying this. It's just got a familiar feel, this game, hasn't it? Anderson getting more of the ball here. I love Anderson. He's a brilliant player. Great ball as well. Deflects out wide. Nico Williams. So sick of conceding as well in the first 20. Do you know what I mean? Like 20 minutes again. The first 20 minutes again. Let's have a quick look at these. Leeds results away from home. So this is now currently as well, by the way, Forest have had 9 shots and 5 on target. Leeds have had 1 and it's the goal, which is, look, I don't mind it. But we've got 52% possession. Do you know what I mean? It's the thing again where it's like you dominate the ball. It's like, oh well, we haven't just quite put it in the back of the net. It's like we're not gonna score goals like that. So away from home now, we have conceded. Brighton game in 11 minutes. Brighton game 11 minutes. Burnley away from home. I think Burnley was a little bit later, was it? Burnley was 18 minutes. So first 20 minutes again. Then you go all the way up to Wolves. When did Wolves score? Wolves scored in the 8th minute. We literally concede away from home in the first 20 minutes all the time. And Forest have done it again. We concede in the first away from home. Leeds are conceding in Arsenal. To be fair, Arsenal scored in the 35th minute. But aside from Arsenal, we've conceded in the first 10 minutes every single time. The Leeds have got the ball, but we just do nothing with it. Stack's playing well as well. Lorcan says you rarely see us run at teams, but one time we do score. Don't know why Farker insists on this lateral build-up. Yeah, you chip the ball into your centre forwards and you play off him, but we're just look at it now. But he loves this. Farker loves this. It's just possession. Forest, look how much quicker Forest are at building up from the back. When they get the ball, it's into Jesus quickly. It's meaningless possession. It's meaningless possession. This we're not galvanizing any space. The midfield aren't moving. There you go. Beale goes long, brilliant. He'll get brought off for that. Beale goes long, straight to Bogle like that, and then Ampadu goes all the way back. So we're back there again. So we haven't got his safety on. Really poor from Ethan Ampadu, that. Brilliant from Beale. I think Beale's start's been really good. Showing his distribution with his left and his right foot, actually. Okafor passes it to... Oh, fuck. Just brain dead. Okafor's just directly passed it to Forest. And then Forest win a free kick. Well done, Noah. Well done. I mean, you can't explain it. Noah Okafor. Noah Okafor is in Forest attacking half and just passes it. Just passes it to Gibbs White. There you go, Morgan. Pete says, but we've been the top half. It was based on keep ball contact. Pete, exactly, mate. Thanks for your donation, mate. Thanks for your donation. Let's set a donation target of 10, shall we? We're on 4. Shout out to all of you. And we've got 2 members as well. Logan's put a chat in as well, who's been a member for 22 months. Shout out to you, Logan, and Hudson, 1992, is now a member as well. Shout out to you, Hudson. Pete, you bang on, mate. You're absolutely bang on. That's how I'd describe it, mate. It's meaningless. Completely meaningless possession across the back foot. You do not move Nottingham Forest out of position. So what's the point? Just play the ball to Metcha. Get Okafor in and around him. And I think the frustrating aspect of it is you just see what Nottingham Forest are able to do. how quickly they're able to. I mean, let's just get the image up again. I'm going to keep reverting back to this image. Team directness scenario. Direct speed upfield. Where are Forest? A little bit higher than Leeds there. You know? But look at Leeds. Look how slow we are at build-up and what we do with it. It's going to be a theme of this show, I think, talking like that. Joe Rodon. Oh, we've lost it again. Okay, Forest have got the ball now. Here we go. Straight forward. Straight to the winger on their an attack. We've had 7 passes there, and we've lost the ball in the midfield. Forest straight to the winger. And they have an attacking situation. It's mental. Mental. Ball played forward. Mecha does really well again. Well done, Lucas. I mean, that should have been a free kick for me. Mecha battling really well with Milinkovic there. He's been the shining light for me so far. Anderson, Gibbs-White, Dominguez. Ball forward. Lucas Perry, brilliant that from Mecha, holding off Milinkovic, and he's going to the referee there, and the referee's going, you're holding on to him. What do you expect him to do? How do you win the ball? Do you just let Milinkovic just you know, get onto your back? Shout out to Max Swainson with the 79p. Shout out to you, Mac. What do you expect him to do? Just not battle? I hate referees. Like some referees forget that it's a contact sport. It's embarrassing. Do you know what I mean? How can you get penalised for that? Stack. Leeds gone back to Perry again. Forest pressing. Beal. Beal. He's going to have to go back to Perry again. Goodmanson. Stack. Back to Perry again. Leeds getting pressed. Perry goes long. And there's no one near. I mean, it's a shit kick from Perry. It's nowhere near him. But there's nobody near Mecha again. So clearly they've not worked on that in training. Bogle. Oh, go forward, Longstaff. Fucking hell. My God. Sean Longstaff boots the ball out of play. Bogle's there on the overlap. Excuse my French, everybody. God, we look bad. God, we look bad. Aronson gives the ball back to Longstaff. You think Longstaff play the ball into the feet of, you know, the stride pattern of Bogle. Longstaff kicks the ball out of play. Good Lord. We're only comfortable when they're playing the ball backwards. Leeds lose it again in the midfield. Win it back. Give away a free kick. God, it's painful to watch. It's literally painful to watch. Trying to compete with the team, and we're not good enough in that midfield. And Ampadu's now injured. No, Mr. Anthrop, he didn't slip. He didn't slip. And it's not just about that, Mr. Anthrop. It's about the fact that even if he hadn't slipped and he was going on to that, he was way too far ahead of his stride pattern. He was never going to get onto that, mate. He was never going to get onto that. No, he's not allowing any physicality. You're right, mate. Well, Ampadu doesn't normally go down like this, does he? He doesn't normally go down like this, so this is interesting. Peter says, Peter, says that, would you take a draw now, Connor? It's just, do you know what it is, mate? It's like, their Forest aren't that good. They're just not that good. I keep saying this, mate. 2 wins in 15. 2 wins. 2 wins in 15. 1 win in 4 under Dyche. Like, you can't, look, it's 28, 30 minutes gone. We're not like not competing with them. We're not competing with them. But it's just the quad. Don't bring Gruev on. Don't bring Gruev on. Don't wind me up now. Tanaka, come on. Stack in the 6 if Ampadu's injured. Let's get Stack back to his normal position, just in front of the back. No. Conservation. If Ampadu needs to go off, this is the mentality. If Ampadu needs to go off, put Stack into the 6, bring Tanaka on. Because Tanaka in this game takes care of the ball a little bit more, in my opinion. Takes care of the ball a little bit more. You have him maybe just in front of that 6. Do not bring Gruev on. Do not bring Gruev on now. It changes the pattern of the game. Don't do that. Guys, honestly, there is a solution here. There's a really good solution, in my opinion. You literally just put Stack in the six. Put Stack in the six where we know he's good enough. Just in front. Get him on Morgan Gibbs White a little bit. Ampadu's not had the greatest start anyway. He's lunging there. It looks like he might have hyperextended his knee. Potentially, hopefully not. But and then you look at it as well, and you can just, Stack's a good tackler. Stack's a really good tackler. Get him in there. Get Stack in the six, and we'll get Longstaff in just in front of him with Tanaka in front of him. Do not bring Gruev on. It doesn't. People will say like for like, but Ampadu varies his game more than Gruev. Gruev gets a nosebleed when he goes forward. Brilliant goal from Mecha. Look at this goal, man. Ampadu gets spun. Perry, oh, he's so soft. Can't stay up and concede goals like that. It's pathetic. Their goal. So is Ampadu all right? I don't know. Let's have a look. He doesn't normally go down like this, does he, Ethan? It's a big bruise on his leg, it looks like, as well. Is he okay? Not sure. Well, hopefully, Nick, with what you're saying, mate, and Dark Kitten as well, let's hope that Ampadu's all right. But it's just the intention. Like, why would you bring Gruev on there? Like, and it sounds like I'm really getting at it, but why would you bring Gruev on? It's more the intention that's annoying me. I think it looks like we're going to be okay with Ampadu, but why would you look at Gruev there? It's Tanaka, isn't it, all day? We look like we can't keep hold of the ball in the midfield. That's exactly where you bring a brilliant touch here by Stark. Leeds pick it up. Lucas Metra leads on a bit of a counter attack. Lovely from Lucas. Can he find Stark? Oh, unlucky. That's unlucky there. Nearly played that ball through. It was well intercepted, I think, by Sangare. Said I'd rather have Buddy Yates playing, didn't I? And of course, Sangare scored. Classic. Dominguez. At least we've scored away from home. That's a good thing. That's a big thing, I guess. Forest aren't looking great, though. Forest don't look good here. They don't look good. It's an opportunity again for Leeds. It's an opportunity for us, But, God, I sound like a broken record. But passing out from the back, we're not getting anywhere. It's meaningless. It's completely meaningless. Let's get Mecha battling up against Murillo and Milenkovic. Goodmanson. That's good play, though. Oh, you fucking dirty bastard. Give him a card. Give him a card. Well done, ref. That's Sangare on a yellow card. That's important. Defensive midfielder on a yellow card. Leeds need to exploit that then in the central midfield. Can we get Gabby Goodmanson doing that a little bit more? Not seeing a lot of Goodmanson from an attacking standpoint there. Leeds on a set piece here. Come on. Longstaff over it. I don't think Forest have been great on set pieces either. Longstaff over it. Back post, Leeds win a corner. Oh, ref changes his decision now because the Forest players. I mean, how are we not winning anything? We just don't win anything off set pieces away from home. God's sake. Let's have a look at this. Was this a... So, Williams goes up with it. Oh, it comes off Rodon a little bit. It does come off Joe Rodon. It's a good decision by the ref, to be fair. Milenkovic. All over the top. They've gone long. They're going long a lot, and it's working. It really is working. Ampadu gets rid. Aronson loses out to Nico Williams. Fuck's sake. Williams. Elliot Anderson. Ball over the top. Goal kick. Keep slapping a like on this video, everybody. We are going today. We're doing the instant match reaction. Then we're back here with Brownie as well at 7 o'clock for White Noise. Where's the last half an hour gone? I know, mate. Yeah. But yeah, no, Leeds. Yeah, we've got to start upping the ante a little bit here, I think. It's there for us. We're all watching this game. Forest aren't like beyond good here. As I keep saying to you guys, winning is a habit. 2 wins in 17, 1 win in 4. They're not unbeatable here. They're not. I just wish we'd play the ball off the ground a little bit. Again, Leeds trying to play through the thirds. It just gets intercepting. Look how quick Forest get it to the front men. Beale does well. Throw in for Forest. But we all can see it. I don't want to keep. I feel like I'm banging on the drum here, people. Oh, fuck, excuse my French. I nearly got cramped there. I have just played football. I've just played football. That was disappointing as well. But just played football. So I am in cramp zone. So if you do see me getting a bit stiff, Richard, I apologize. Nico Williams, big throw. Leeds head it. And then, thank God, we actually win the first and second on a corner. That's good. Murillo goes back to the keeper. Can Leeds get out a little bit now? Do we have to go as deep as possible? Mecha following the line. Murillo goes long. They're going long every time, and it's working. Look at that. What a ball to Ndoye. See, there you go, everybody. It can be targeted. It doesn't always have to be to ball played in. Header. And it's a goal kick. But Leeds at the minute are sitting ducks a little bit here. We've had 1 shot. But Forest are displaying what can happen when you go long. It's incredible. Around Jesus, they're getting Ndoye, they're getting Gibbs-White, they're getting Dominguez. It's incredible what can happen. It really is. It's startling. Start. Beale goes long. Leeds win it. Stack. Okafor. Good ball from Okafor. Bogle. Cuts inside, was predictable. Loses it. Really predictable. It's one of the Bogle things that he does quite often where he shapes to go down the line and he cuts inside. And it was pretty obvious that one. He got caught. It's good defending by Williams. Elliot Anderson looks offside there as Anderson has it again. Rodon does well. And Anderson still got it. And Leeds get rid. Well done, Rodon. Leeds are so deep, though. Once again, the space between Mecha and the midfield at every point is gargantuan. It is massive. It's a crap game to watch, I'll be honest, guys. If you're not watching it, it's an awful game to watch. Leeds are just sort of sitting. Murillo. Again. Good ball from the centre-back. Like Amerson does well. Now just give it. Just give it. Tries to take everybody on. Fucking loses it. Just pass. Play the way you're facing, Brendan. Leeds win a goal kick. But just play the way you're facing. He's got 3 men around him. He tries to take them all on. Emma Hayes in. We're diabolical. Aronson, he's just not in the game, mate. He's not in the game. That's why you actually have... So you maybe have William Yonto in the side, but there's clearly a reason behind that. The argument against going long is that it comes back too quick. Well, it's coming, but that's exactly it, Luke. Like, we play between the thirds. There's pointless possession of which we don't do anything with, and then we get into that zone. I mean, look, we've got the ball here, and invariably they press quite high and we lose it anyway. But it's completely meaningless. What we do, we don't pull the opponents out of shape. So playing the ball between Perry, Beale, and Rodon doesn't do anything for Leeds. And we've seen in this game already when we clip it long to Mecha how it works. Mecha again, but we're not close enough to him. See, he wins the ball, guys. That's a classic example if you're on the same timeline as me, right? And this was happening with Dominic Calvert-Lewin. The issue here with Leeds United is the fact that you've actually got Dominic Calvert-Lewin or Lucas Mecha winning these long balls. And unfortunately, there's no one in and around him. It's a nightmare. Sangare. Williams. Murillo. Anderson. Sangare. Savannah. All the way through, goal kick. Was it a corner? It's a corner. It's gone all the way through. And the referee, Longstaff's going at the referee, saying it wasn't deflected. And Forest have just got the cheapest corner known to man here. It's deflected off a Leeds United player. It's gone out for a corner. I mean, I cannot believe that. Looks like as well the ref's got it nailed on. Nico Williams over it. Ball in. Headed out by Leeds. Well done. Aronson gets on the second. And then Mecha gets on the third. Brilliant by Mecha. Wins a free kick. And that's another yellow card for Forest there. That's good. That's Murillo as well. That was good from Aronson. Leeds winning that first, second, and third contact there as well. Is it Okafor? Sorry. That's brilliant from Okafor. Took the ball in his stride. Excellent. Excellent vertical run in there. Leeds defending it well. Stack again. Leeds winning that second and third contact. That's what you like to see. That's what you like to see. Nothing. There's nothing going forward again. Get your mate off Connor. Who's my mate? Get your mate. There's nothing going forward again. Get your mate off Connor and put James on the right. Who's my mate? Scott says, hi, Connor. Belated congrats on 50k. Another match, another ticky-tacky fest from us with self-inflicted turnovers. I see indeed, mate. Nelly says, afternoon. Hello, hello. Welcome one, welcome all. Ball played over the top. Again, Forest going long. Jesus. Beale's having a good game. I think Beale's having a really good game for Leeds. Bogle passes it out. Just get the ball down the line, Jaden. Aronson does well. Can we get losing the ball again? Another turnover. Honestly, I don't know what goes on in. Does Farker? Is there a brain when it comes to tactics here? Ball in. This is all created by Leeds United. But brilliant by No Okafor, who's got out of this. Sangare can't tackle him. He cannot tackle him. No Okafor on the transition. Brilliant. He's got help from Gabby Goodmanson. There's nobody in the box because we're nowhere near. Oh, Gabby Goodmanson somehow gets it back. Oh, God. I mean, we are fucking tragic, aren't we, going forward? Gabby Goodmanson falls over Sangare. How are you on a counter-attack like that? There's opportunities for us as well here. There's mass opportunities. Anton Stack. Goodmanson's got to be quicker, Gabby. He's done well. Okafor on the ball. Lovely. No, it's going to be too ahead of Stack, that. It's going to be too far ahead of him. Yeah, it's poor ball that from Okafor. He's giving him no chance. Lawrence Salt says, off topic, but I'm watching Villa and Buendia is once again absolutely outstanding. Villa's best player this season. What could have been? Indeed, Lawrence. Thanks for your donation, mate. Really appreciate that, buddy. Mods, are you in here as well? You in here, Mods? Do us a favour, because people are trying to enjoy the game as well. So make sure if you've got any knobheads in here, just get them in the timeout or block them. They're absolutely destroying Bournemouth right now. Yeah, it's going to be tough at Ellen Road, that. It's going to be exceptionally tough. I mean, Brendan Aronson has just been absolutely flattened. He's been absolutely flattened there. So was Mecha. But I think they're going to have to take Sangare off for Yates. I think Yates is going to have to come on. Yeah, nice one, Dinks. Cheers, Deck. Just when you get people saying goal, 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 when there's not a goal, there's nothing more annoying in the chat. And obviously people are trying to watch it as well, so it's not a great viewing experience for them. Just so you know, the Armadillos as well were my football team. So apologies for that, everybody. Sadax. Stack does well. Matches on his arse again. Been flung over by Milenkovic. It doesn't seem to. I mean, the fourth official's right there as well, and you've seen Milenkovic's judo throw Mecha there, and nothing seems to be getting done. Gibbs White. It's terrible from Ampadu. So shit from Ethan Ampadu. Just gives the ball straight back to Forest. Really poor. 5-yard pass. Drills it straight back to Sangare. Gibbs White on the edge of the area. Lines it up. Saved by Lucas Perry. Perry nearly breaks Goodmanson's leg with that ball out from the back. Okafor, please just get the ball. Can we just get tight to Mecha? I'm so bored of saying it. Still reckon Leeds are winning this, to be fair. It's there for us, mate, but we need more than one shot, and we need to get up the pitch. Just everybody, watch now Leeds on the ball. And look how quickly Nottingham Forest are able to get at Leeds United's back two in possession. But look at how long it takes Leeds to get anywhere near Lucas Mecha. Look at this. So we're on the ball. Stack's gone long here, and he's put... I mean, look at the pressure. We're still trying to get... We're so lucky to get out of that. We're so lucky. We're not comfortable. It's like a hot potato, and it must be so frustrating. If you dash at half-time, you're saying, look, push another 5-6 yards further forward. 5-6 yards further forward if you can. Leeds aren't great when it comes to that attacking transition, and they're absolutely vulnerable when it comes to playing out from the back. I'd be saying, there's nothing really that they're doing with the ball at the back. Go press him. Bill. Goes long. Good lad. And there's no one near Mecha. No one near Mecha. But Leeds have got an opportunity. There you go. From going long. Aronson passed the fucking ball. Gets a free kick. Brendan, pass it earlier. You're talking about it being 5 times. Pass the ball earlier, mate. Literally get the ball out of your feet and then slot Bogle in, who's on that right-hand side. You elect to keep hold of the ball. Bitching at the referee. You've done well. You've got a foul. I understand that. You've done okay. But when you're in these transitional moments, Brendan, give the ball quicker, mate. You don't need 7 touches. Ah, man. Longstaff's over it. See, with it being I don't know what he's putting in here, but you better put in a good ball. You've got your opportunity here to get Leeds up. Don't be a Durbrain here, Longstaff. Ball into the box, hit your man. Come on, hit your man. So it's not difficult for you here. You're about 15 yards away from every player on the pitch. You've got to put in a decent ball here. Let's whip it on the penalty spot. Whip it on the penalty spot. Longstaff passed it into Forest wall, guys. That's what he did. And Forest have the ball now. You literally can't make it up. Forest playing out from the back. Laura says, I know it's unfair to blame Farker or force him out, but clearly his methods do not suit these players at all. Yeah, I mean, they don't at this moment. Like, we've not been horrendous in this game. It's the same thing that we're experiencing away from home all the time, and it just doesn't aid Leeds at all. So, you know. And again, like, even when we go long, it's just there's nobody in and around Mecha. And we're defending so deep. We're passing out from the back. But we are giving ourselves this problem. Brendan, give it. Runs into trouble, gives the ball away, and points at Lucas Mecha, who's 10 yards away. Give the frigging ball, Brendan. Pass the ball quicker, mate. Okafor. God, you are our only hope, mate. Goodmanson. Longstaff. Ampadu. Give it to, fucking hell. Give it to Bogle quicker. Bogle puts Bogle with one of the worst balls in your life. Leeds look shit. We look so shit. Result-wise, it's okay, but good Lord. I don't know what half-time's doing here. Apparently, we're 1-0 down. Yeah, there you go. Tough watch, guys. Tough watch. Such a tough watch. And they're vulnerable as well. You go long, they are vulnerable. Intermet, you get players in around it, but we don't do that. Brett, I cannot believe Willie Gnonto's not in this squad. Oh, God. As well, guys, they're just showing the goal again. They're just showing the goal again. How many goals? They've just shown it again. How many goals have we conceded? Can someone in the chat let me know from cutbacks? From cutbacks, can someone let me know? This is becoming a worrying problem now. How much Leeds United are conceding goals through cutbacks? It's insane. It's absolutely insane. It's another cutback we've conceded from. Cutback Sangari's there by himself. If somebody can let me know, Ryan, I know, mate. It's awful to watch. It's awful to watch. Really bad. And the thing is, this Forest side aren't great. They're not great, but we're just getting to a point of which we cannot move the ball quickly through the transition. We're not getting the ball to Metcha quickly enough, and when we do get the ball to Metcha quickly enough, Brendan Aronson is he's miles away from him. You know, Anton Stack has probably been one of the driving forces. I've really rated Perry in this. Sorry, not Perry. God, Beal in this game. I think Beal's been good, especially from his distribution. But there was a really nice moment in that first half where Anton Stack's in the midfield and he just clips the ball over. He goes beyond Forest defensive midfield and gets it into Metcha. Metcha knocks it onto Okafor. You bypass that area of the midfield. Watch. I'll get this on again. Everyone in the chat has said it before. This is so prevalent right now. So prevalent. And I'll let you all just read that. Direct speed upfield, team directness scenario, leads at the very bottom. Slow build up again. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. We have meaningless possession at the back, which doesn't pull the opposition out of shape. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Yet when we've got long to Metcha, it's been largely quite effective. You know, he's done well against Murillo and Milenkovic, but the problem is you don't get your players in around him. Just pointless. Every time Forest go long, look how quick. With 4 passes or 3 passes, they've got the ball to the winger and he's one-on-one against Bogle. With 3 passes, they'll go above, they'll go beyond our press, and they've got players in around Jesus. Morgan Gibbs-White is off his touch. Dominguez is off his touch. We don't do that. We go long to Metro and just say, go on, win it. Michael says I would bring Nonto on. I don't know how you're going to do that, mate. And he hasn't been beyond, but Michael, he's not in the squad, mate. So I don't know how we're doing that, pal. Don't know how we're doing that. But Nonto's not been selected, mate. Nonto's not been selected. Because we were told in the game that we're told in the press conference this week and last week that he was available for selection. So I was mentioning this pre-game that you have Aronson, Harrison, and James as your wingers. So he's not picked him for 2 weeks. So he's not picked him. That is literally what it is now. It's so evident because there's been no injuries. We spoke earlier on and we did the press conference reaction. He literally said that no, Nonto's ready for selection. Said it the week before as well. So he's not picking him. He's not injured, Michael. Unless we're not hearing him right, but this is what he said in the press conference last week and the press conference this week. He's fine. He's ready for selection. So in essence, because 3 weeks ago, I do the press conferences every single week. 3 weeks ago, he said he was back in team training, all this sort of stuff. He's getting closer to injury, back for selection. So effectively, he's been in team training for 3 weeks, Willie Gnonto. Where is he? Where is he? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. But yeah. But thank God we've at least scored a goal. But I don't know what we are. If you're playing out from the back, you've got to get probably out of the back too. I think Beal's been okay, but you got to get him off. Got to get him off. There's a style of play that we're playing. What's the point in having him on? Get Beal off because he's been pressured. We're clearly building through him. Get Beal off and put Strauch on. There is no point. What's the point? You've got a better ball progressor in Pascal Strauch. And that's not to say he's bad. It's not to say Beal's had a bad game at all, everybody. But if you're passing out from the back, if that's your whole identity, bring Pascal on. I don't know what we are at the minute. I don't know what we are. Bournemouth at home, we go beyond. We go route one all the time. Away from home against Arsenal and Brighton and Forest, we're playing out from the back. So if you're playing out from the back, put Pascal on. Doesn't make Pascal is a better defender out from the back. And once again, I have to say, Beal is I think he's been good this game. I think he's been good. But if you're passing out from the back, you've got to get your best passer on. Ampadu's suffered in that 6. Put Stack in the 6. Put Stack in the 6, I think he's been decent this half. You get more of him. You get more of him on the ball in the 6. Ampadu struggled again. If you're playing out from the back, put Tanaka on. Get Longstaff off. Like I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Okay, you go long and you sort of winning the second balls all the time. You're going to go with the likes of Longstaff. You're going to go with the likes of maybe Beal. You box defending. You know the balls are going to come into the area. You're strong. You're defensively good, but you're utilizing that long ball. If you're not doing that and you're passing out from the back, get your best passes on the pitch. From a defensive standpoint and a midfield standpoint, get Tanaka on, get Strauch on. Ampadu's been poor on the ball, put Stack in the 6. Get Tanaka on in the 8. The worrying thing about that game is Ampadu goes down and frigging Gruev goes and warms up. Do you know what I mean? It's not. I don't want to come here and berate it because we're in the game, but it just feels like we're sitting ducks at the minute. You know, Forest haven't been good. We can compete with them. This is a game that Leeds can win, but something's got to change in the second half. We have this meaningless possession across the back 4, 5, which Forest will come out and be more aggressive at in the second half. Yates will come on for Sangare. They'll push further up the pitch and they'll start robbing us. There's got to be an idea. Oh, right, guys. Anyway, I'm just going to get a cup of tea and I will see you very, very soon. All right. I'll see you in probably around about 5 minutes. Let me know and stick around, by the way, because we'll be back here for the second half.
Leeds on the offensive straight away. Jack
Well, hello, everybody. We all good? I love the I love the first bit where it's who put that out? Who put that? Can we not start the second half? So a little stat. I think that is the second time Squawker have just put it out. That is the second time we faced 10 or more shots under Daniel Farker in a first half. 10 or more shots. So they've not even been that good, have they? Let's be honest. Forest haven't even been that good, but it just feels at the minute like Leeds are sitting ducks. No changes. So yeah. I thought they'd have brought Sangari off, to be honest, for Yates, but that might be a second half change. But here we go, everybody. We're back. Got myself a cup of tea. Oh, God. Mecha does well. Wins it. Aronson, pass it. Pass it. Good. Passed it. Longstaff has gone over the top to Matt Sells. Michael says, I could see them getting red. Forest being reckless with challenges. Yeah, I mean, they've got two of them in the book, haven't they? We just need to press that action a little bit, don't we? Press that action, you might be able to do it. 2-1 Forest, really tough game. It's not. I mean, look, they are on 6 points. As I keep saying this, they've got good profiles, Forest. They don't look that good here today. They don't look that good. I will say as well, I keep saying this. This is why this isn't off the hook for me. 1 win in 4 under Dyche and 2 wins in 15. That's on individuals as well. You know what I mean? It's individuals as well. So individually, Forest haven't been good at all, as in the Nottingham Forest team. The manager obviously makes a difference, but Leeds should be able to get something there, especially when it's 1-1. Leeds lose it. Jesus. Ball out wide. Nico Williams. Bogle does well. 2 tackles. Aronson wins it back. He's going to go down here, isn't he? Oh, he's done well there, Brendan. Well done. Plays the ball over to Stack. Sangari does well, but Aronson wins it back. Sangari's gone down a bit dramatically. Leeds are now going to pass it out from the back. Longstaff. Yaka. Goodmanson. Bogle's better when James is in front of him. Yeah. The thing is, Aronson's just a defensive winger. That's what you get. That's what you're just getting. You're just getting defensive players in there, aren't you? You know, Aronson's not going to give you that much going. So he got an assist, to be fair, but oh God, it's a criminal assist, isn't it? And I'm not. That sounds awful, doesn't it? But it is a criminal assist. That was brilliant from Mecha. He completely carved out that chance by himself. Lee's tried to turn Forest around there. Don't mind that. But yeah, Aronson's just more of a defensive winger, isn't he? As is Jack Harrison. You've got the actual flair and attacking pizzazz of someone like Okafor and Willie Nyonso, who's for some reason not in the squad. Paul says, hurry up, 65th minute when Harrison comes on. Thank you so much for your donations as well, everybody. Really appreciate it. Any like of them coming in really helps the channel. So thank you so much. We'll be back here with White Noise around 7 or 8 o'clock. As you can see on your notifications now, we'll have the instant match reaction as well. Murillo holds off Mecha. Anderson gets rid. Honestly. Jesus wins it. Ndoye off him. Oh, Ndoye nearly goes down. Ball into the box. And it's blocked. Should have been 2-1 Forest. See what I mean? Do you see what I mean? See what I mean? If you're playing out from the back, get Pascal on, get Tanaka on. Really simple if you're playing out from the back. If you're not doing that, go long. Go long a little bit more. Look how quickly, here's the image. Here's the image. Look how quickly Nottingham Forest are able to play the ball to Jesus and get bodies around him. There is a body round Jesus every single time. It's Ndoye. Ndoye's off him all the time. Why can't we do that? I don't understand. Literally. Completely isolated in a deep block all the time. Yet when Forest are in a deep block, they can get the ball to their front man and have players in the round. It's all about risk versus reward. Elliot Anderson switches it. Headed out by Joe Rodon. Nico Williams. Goes in again. Goes long, which is what Forest have been doing the whole game. Beal knocks it out. Fucking hell, Leeds. Come on. A little bit of endeavour and energy here. Go forward, yeah, mate. Stevie says, Connor, I cannot send you a donation unless you have your PayPal. YouTube has stopped me sending supers. Okay, mate. The PayPal should be. Oh, I'll tell you what. I know some of you might be interested in this. Appreciate that, though, mate. Thank you. But if you want it, I will stick it in there if you're interested. I don't know where it is. Yeah, I don't think I've got it in the description, have I? I don't know why you can't find that, mate. So apologies for that. Don't know why, because it's nice and active, my PayPal. Oh, Leeds won a free kick? No. We just don't win free kicks, apparently. Watch Forest get one now. Stack's done really well. Stack's very good defensively. I would love to see him in the 6. Okafor. Corner Leeds. Nottingham Forest, there you go. The Achilles heel. The Achilles heel is a set pieces. What can Leeds do? Should be in the description, mate, but I'm not sure. It might not be. Should be. Should just be PayPal. www.paypal.com/one Leeds fan channel, mate. Ball into the box. So, Forest win another free kick. Fucking loves giving it, this referee. Embarrassing. Ampadu saying it to his face as well. He can't wait to give a foul to Forest every single time. Like that. Longstaff just gets rid of it. Harrison does well. Yeah, I think it's. Do you know what it is, mate? I think it's still. I mean, I'll put it in the comment section. I'll put it in the comments. Just but it's bizarre. I don't know why it's. Hold on. Come on, Leeds. Free kick. Forest are whinging again. Longstaff over it. Can we get a little bit better of a ball in here? Is that English? I'll put it in the comment section, Steve. Just there, mate. That's it. In full swing, I think. That's why we've got the link there, buddy. Right, okay. Thanks, though, mate. Thanks a bunch. I'll put that in the comment section. I need to do that. But Leeds are lucky so far to be 1-1. Forest have had a massive chance to start off that second half, and there's not been that much to grip onto. Set piece here. Longstaff puts in. It's a good ball in. Flicked on. Harrison kind of just fleetingly has a shot at goal, which is blocked, but he does well. Back to keeper. Well done, Brendan. Metcha's down. Metcha's getting absolutely no support from the referee. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Metcha down. Oh, that didn't look good, did it? It's in the about section, Connor. Cheers, Aaron. Is it in the description? Should be in the description, mate. I'm annoyed at myself that I've not put that in. I apologize, guys, because I've got it for the Patreon that you guys are all in for. So, okay, interesting. DCL, I didn't actually know he was on the bench. Let's have a look. Have we got PayPal in there? Yeah, we haven't. Weird. I don't know why I've not done that. So apologies. Ampadu wins a foul. Deck, you can pin it if you want, mate. Can you pin it, or do I need to do it? I can pin it if you want. Would make more sense, wouldn't it? Perry with the kick. Did he just call them the tricky trees? That's weird, isn't it? The tricky trees. Guys, we've got 440 of you in here with 1,100 watching. Make sure you slap a like on it. It's still, we've just, Matt Harland responses, it's unbearable. It's not great, mate. It's not great. We're not conjuring really anything. You need to pin it, Connor. We can't. Okay, Josh, I should have just done it, mate. Mackham here. A good point at Forest would be a great result for Leeds. Possibly best point of the season. I don't think so, mate. I don't think so. Pad Kelly as well says, hello, mate. Farker's break. Ooh. Metcha, go on, lad. On the right-hand side, blocked. Oh, God. Hello, mate. Farker has brakes, push handbrake, first gear, and blocks behind the tyres. Look how quickly Forest get it to the front, man. I've looked down at your comment pad, and immediately they've got it to the front, man. Leeds win it now. Can we go a bit quicker? No, we can't. Goodmanson does really well. Strides forward. Got to get forward, though, Leeds. Goodmanson is just striding forward. Brilliant by Gabby, but there's no one up there. Gabby's done so well. Gabby Goodmanson. Oh, it's fucking hell. Leeds, you need to get around him. We just don't commit players. We just don't commit players. That is brilliant from Gabby Goodmanson. Should have gone yourself, son. Look at that from Gabby Goodmanson. He's literally gone from his own area all the way through the gears. He's beaten Savona there as well. Look at that. I thought he was going to slow down. Then he goes again, Gabby. No one. Yet Forest do that, and there's 10 players in around the forward, man. Brilliant from Gabby Goodmanson. Metch is struggling. Fuck's sake. Great. Come on, Lucas. And blocks behind the Taz. I always see away from home, out of his depth. Nonto Situ is nuts. I agree, Pad. Bullseye Boys, thanks so much, mate. Says our XG is 0.05 Woeful. That's 7 donations, everybody. Can we get to the magic 10? Thank you so much. Really, it all goes back into the channel. It enables me to get headphones. These are brand new headphones for microphone as well. That's all thanks to your donations, guys. So really appreciate it. Just aids the channel. Thank you to all of you who've donated so far today. Leads on a long throw. Ethan Ampadu launches it. Brilliant throw. Oh, God, what a throw that was. What an arm. Ampadu again. Okay, volleys it across. Leeds on the second and third. Oh. Don't go back, Brendan. Don't go. Oh, fuck me, that boy. Leeds go all the way back to keeper. Brendan Harrison has got the option there to go to Sean Longstaff, who's just on that left-hand side. Brendan goes all the way back to the keeper because he's safety Sam. Honestly. Football decisions that young American makes blows my mind sometimes. Leeds are all in the box from a set piece scenario. Leeds are all in the box, and we go all the way back to the keeper. Brendan Harrison, everybody. Fucking hell, man. Which just encompasses the Daniel Farker approach, which is just conservative, slow, defensive. Murillo. Nico Williams. Double change. Who's coming? It won't be us, will it? But there's a double change, I think. Yeah, okay. Amari Hutchinson and Ryan Yates. I knew Ryan Yates would be coming on. So Dominguez is coming off for Amari Hutchinson. There's 3 subs. Look at this, Farker. Farker just getting a nosebleed at this. Fucking hell, look at it. Incredible. 3 substitutes. Sangare comes off for Yates, Dominguez off, and Igor Jesus. And then they are bringing a Awonyi on. Ryan Yates is coming on. And Hutchinson. 3 good subs, to be fair. Imagine if we could bring Nonto on. Or James. Or DCL. Oh, wait, we can. Or we could have. Oh, good lad, Ollie. Cheers for your donation, buddy. Ollie says, Sheba Dog raises and lowers his index finger to get notice. Hi, Ollie. Awonyi's giving him a lift already at the Trent end they've got. They've already got a lift with him coming on. Hutchinson, ball in. we know where this is. Oh, why is the score gone? Hold on. Weird. Sorry, guys, that's where the score's gone. So how long have you been? Interesting. Okay, sorry about that. Don't know what that was about. There you go. Murillo. And ball in. What a ball in that was. Forest first to everything now. It feels like it's coming, this. It just feels like it's coming. Leeds have had a little spell, but we've done nothing with it, shockingly. Ball played in, headed out, Gabby Goodmanson. Yeah, the subs seem to have given Forest something, surprisingly. Never a foul. Don't give a foul. Okafor. Goodmanson gets it away. Metch tries to hold it up. Leeds are just getting deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Just there's no like out ball. There's no like, I don't know what. Just make some fucking changes. Forest are getting, here we go. Defense splitting ball. There's 4 of them in the box. Ball played across. Guys, it's coming. We know how this goes and it's coming. And that's a foul. Leeds United should have got there. And this ref is a shithouse. He's having a really poor game. Leeds aren't in control anymore. He needs to make changes. Need to get players who can control the game on a little bit more. And Doy puts the ball into the box. Over. Now's the time, Daniel. Now's the time. But it's the style of play. Not getting players in and around DCL if he comes on. What about Metro and DCL? What were we thinking in the chat to that? Or Peru and DCL? What are we thinking? In the chat, let us know. Peru up top with Mecha. Maybe Peru up top with DCL. Mecha, DCL. Let's go 2 up top. And then you've got a man directly off the front man. At some stage, you've got to go for it, I think. I genuinely do. I think we've got to recover that Burnley loss. You know? It's here for us, this. Thanks, Ollie. Top man. Don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry. You classed as the donation man as well, mate. So I think we're on quite a few today. So thanks so much. Fucking hell. Leeds try to play the ball out from the back and we get hits Dyche on the head. God, we are turgid. We are absolutely turgid to watch. This is awful. The build-up is crap. But we're having a laugh on here, aren't we? We're having a bit of a laugh on here, people. But this is a tough watch. This is a very, very tough watch. Lee's done well there. Amari Hutchinson tackled by the brilliant Gabby Goodmanson. Ampadu goes all the way back to the keeper. I wonder how many times Matt Sells has got the ball. Do we know how many times Matt Sells has received the ball in comparison to how many times Perry's received the ball? Bet it's not that many. Turn on the ball. Brendan Harrison, pass it. Brendan, pass it. Brendan passes it back to Ampadu. Okay, Leeds on a bit of a transition here. Okafor, who's by himself. But no, Okafor's by himself. He's gone past Savona really well. Oh, God, he leaves the ball behind him. He's too quick for himself. Have to get him in the game a little bit more. Beal battles with a 1U. And Leeds win a throw. Leeds have got to up the ante now. Can we have a 10-minute spell? Can we have a 10-minute spell, guys? Answer no. But can we? Road on. Longstaff. Again, this is where you've got to pull Forest out of shape a bit. And fucking hell, man. Sorry, excuse my French, but it's just the monotonous passing out from the back. Bogle. Metcha's wide right. Interesting. It's actually a bit of play that's gone through the lines and we've done it relatively quickly. That's decent. Okay. And you got to think as well, with these Forest changes, they might be out of shape a little bit as well. You know, Dominguez has come off, a little bit more of a defensive player. Forest haven't been great. Forest have not been great. I think if we score again, I'm just not going to celebrate. I think I'm just going to give it the ball in. Aronson. Tees himself up. Just in the air. No. We just never look like scoring, do we? Away from home. Leeds win a throw. See, Forest have pushed really high up the pitch here, and suddenly Leeds are going to have to... This is where you clip it long for me. I'm getting like a broken record, aren't I? I apologise, everyone. Slap a like on the video. Metcha. Why is Brendan Harrison still on the pitch? Let's get Dan James on. Good Lord. Get Dan James on. Just give us something. Metcha. I mean, you've got to give him a foul. He's all over. Murillo is all over Metcha. Metcha goes down, he never gets a foul. He's not getting a foul. Murillo is all over him. Shit referees. Linesman's watching it as well. .66 on the clock. 1-1. Be nice to try win the game, wouldn't it? That'd be lovely. I've got a sneaky feeling, though, Jack Harrison's probably going to be the change pretty soon. Bogle. We've got just nothing going up top. Why is Metcha wide right? What? I don't understand what Lucas Metcha's doing. Oh, fuck. He cannot wait to give every decision to Forest. It's fucking unbelievable, this ref. It's unbelievable how much he's given to Forest. And it's kicked off, apparently. Get away, little Geordie chav. Literally nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. It's 50-50. 50-50. If anything, Stat gets fouled there, actually. Murillo. Going long again, I bet. He's gone long. Round the back. This long ball again. It's worked. Imagine if we could do it. Amari Hutchinson. Ball in. Woo! Morgan Gibbs White. Morgan Gibbs White. Whoa. Just stood there. Stood there by himself. Fucking useless. Fucking useless. Brilliant. And the long ball. It's amazing what he does, isn't it, everybody? The long ball. But we can't do that. We can't compete because of recruitment. You can't set up games in the Premier League against a certain side because they're too good for us. Waving the white flag. Shut up. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. A long ball. Turns Leeds around. Ball into the box. Jacoby all just fucking stood there like a lemon. No idea where Morgan Gibbs White is. Just stood in between Tweedledum and Tweedle Dickhead. Unbelievable. But so easy. And I've said it the whole game. Here we go. So there'll be more of you in here looking at my reaction. Here we go. Look at this. Slow build-up, low directness towards goal. Fast build-up, high directness towards goal. Let's blow that up. Let's blow that up. Where are Leeds? Oh, yeah, right there, right at the bottom. Every single time Forest have got any element of joy in this game, it's by playing that ball long to the wingers, having the balls in and around the striker. There we go. 3 or 4 passes to the striker. Not like us. Not like us. Our style of play is to pass without any meaningful objective. Any meaningful objective. It's just to keep the fucking ball and do nothing with it. But we won the stats game. Farkas said it last week. We had 50.2% possession against Brighton. And that's what he's happy with. And that's then the players' faults. It's not Farkas' faults. It's not style of play. Fucking shit. Useless. Absolutely useless. David Lawless has just become a member. Cheers, David. What else? Yeah, what else can you do? Ball's gone long. One 0 up as well. My God, what a way to manage a game. Would you get Sunderland doing that? Would you get Burnley doing that against a side like this? No. I mean, the referee is just playing to the crowd, by the way. He's absolutely playing to the crowd. Oh, Ampadu. Anderson. Ball whipped in. Hutchinson. Savona. A corner. Oh, Anderson's got it. Nico Williams. This point, I've pretty much lost interest because I don't think we're going to do anything. So remember though, it's all the 49ers' faults, everyone. Everything you can't set up and have a style of play. Just bear that in mind. We can't set up and have a style of play against teams like this. Teams are on 6 points. 1 win in 15. 2 wins in 15, sorry. 1 win in 4. We can't do anything against this lot because it's the 49ers' fault because of recruitment. We can't make it harder. We're not allowed to do that. Nope. Not Farker's fault. And look, we have accountability for players. Of course we do. The players at points, Ampadu thinks been tragic. Longstaff's not been good enough. Beal's ball watching. Farker can't do anything about that. Of course he can't. But you set up a team to at least give yourself the best chance. We're doing the exact frigging same thing again. Exact same thing again. We've looked absolutely like... Where are the changes? Playing out from the back. Pascal, Tanaka. No. And we know what's going to come after this game, don't we? We know what's coming after this game. We had loads of possession. We've had one shot, I think, 2 shots. So, and now as well, it's. I mean, the ref is killing us. He's giving us fucking nothing. Now, Peru's coming on. The reactive manager that we have. Peru's coming on. James is coming on. DCL's coming on. Why can't we do that on 50 minutes? Can we not do that on 50 minutes? He's just copied. He's just copying Dyche, isn't he? The triple sub, which has changed everything. Thacker can't do that. Go on, tell Peru what you're going to do. Literally, he will not change. He will not change. And I'm getting sick of it. I'm getting absolutely sick of it. Set pieces, we look crap. We look absolutely crap defending them now as well. We look lifeless. Look like there's a lack of confidence. Leeds are surging towards that bottom 3. We are surging towards that bottom 3. And the thing is as well, like, as I said, this is a team who's second bottom on 6 points. And let's be honest, they've not been that great. They've battered us. Let's have a look at the stats. Let's have a look at the stats. They've had 1 shot on target the whole game. Yeah, General G, exactly. Forest haven't been great. They've been there. We could have got something from this game. 100%. But it's the same predictable Leeds United everywhere. And it will be. But the same predictable Leeds against Villa. We'll give it a little bit. We'll give it a little bit against Villa. We'll give it a bit of oomph. Now the triple subs come. Well done, Daniel. Could have done that on the 50th minute. But why do we not do it on the 50th minute? Oh, yeah, because you wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. And you've been highly criticised for your match. And where's Tanaka? Tanaka losing the midfield battle. What about, putting Al Tanaka on? We've gone to a front 2 now. Is that what we've gone to? That's this next week will be in the bottom 3. Yeah, I don't think you're wrong, Baz. I don't think you're wrong. So it's now 1 win in 5. 1 win in 5. Adam says, great switch of goal. Great switch of play for the goal. Mate, I'd love us to do that. I'd love us to do that, mate. If we had the ability, if we had the style of play where we don't encourage constant short passing, constant all the time, where you don't vary. What's happened to set piece? Set piece are a classic example. We're not aggressive anymore. We don't look ruthless at all from set pieces, Look, albeit relegation, we literally look so fodder. It's unbelievable. And the scoreline's gone off again. I don't know why. Hold on, guys. I don't know why the scoreline's gone off. Well, that's what we're looking at now. James gives it away. Forest come away with it. Right, ball over the top. James has it. It's still 2-1, guys. For some reason, the scoreboard's off. The referee is just, I mean, they're giving everything. James, why don't you argue your case? We're such a nice team, aren't we? Such a nicey team, Leeds. Fucking hell, we look shit. We look so bad. So bad. Kes says not to be salty, but Sunderland is pure luck. How can you say that when they're on 18 points? We're on 18 points. If you're talking about Leeds, they're miles better than us, mate. So, an actual style of play and a variance. Forest players, by the way, Forest players are just going down the refs. But Leeds are stupid. We're getting, you're getting embroiled in a conversation of which Leeds are getting so tight and we're giving away stupid fouls and giving Forest set pieces. We can't defend set pieces anymore as well. How many shots this half, mate? I think we've had two shots. We just do nothing. We're clueless. We're absolutely clueless. But remember, that's all the 49ers' fault. All the 49ers' fault. So some weird Leeds fans just have this strange connection with Daniel Farke as if he can do no wrong. I find it so strange. Why can't there be fault on either side? And why can't we actually play to a style of which we've recruited? We've recruited as an aggressive team who were dominant in set pieces. We were praised early on in the season for being physical, for going out and recruiting athletes, having a style of play. There's no style of play. There's no identity. There's nothing. Declan, I'd look at someone that, if he is to go, I'd look at someone like Thiago Motta, mate. Cesc Fabregas, Thiago Motta, actual managers who have a level of pragmatism in the game and who are doing very well and who are up and coming. Surely Leeds United, he can attract that. Thiago Motta, if he is to go, he won't go though, so it's pointless. Absolutely pointless. Seeing how long it took, like the Niners as an institution. Chance. We've got an opportunity here. Dan James cuts it back. Ampadu. James goes for goal. Good save. Goodmanson. Wide off Bogut. There's an opportunity for Leeds there. I just don't think we're going to score. Leeds' best opportunity of the second half, though. Ampadu struck, and Doy couldn't get it away. James cuts inside, does what Aronson hasn't done the whole game, has a shot on goal. Goodmanson back across the face of goal, and I think he was onside there as well, Gabby. I think Gabby Goodmanson was onside. Leeds' best chance, aside from the goal in the game. Yeah, Goodmanson fires it across, and Bogle just shifts it wide. I think he was onside as well. I think he was onside. But look at DCL. DCL's come on, and we've not done anything. I've not even noticed him been on the pitch. Bogle. Ampadu's on a long throw now. Pascal's coming on and Jack Harrison. Why wouldn't you throw Tanaka on? I'm sorry, guys. I'm just getting sick of it. I'm just getting sick to the back teeth of it. Why is Jack Harrison coming onto the pitch? Why? We're chasing a goal. Get Tanaka on. James. Oh. Cannot be winning 1-0 in this game and lose 2-1 against the team second bottom. They're the optics. Can't do it. And I'm just losing my mind at this. Probably the most down I've been this season. Ampadu goes for a long throw. It's a brilliant throw. Leeds can't seemingly get the knock on at any point on the throw. And we just look piss weak on set pieces all of a sudden. Good throw by Ampadu. Bogle gets rid. Goodmanson. I think Leeds have to get something here. 2-week international break coming and then Villa at home, followed by what we have got coming up. Still not hit the front man, though, guys. Still not hit the front man. DCL's not had a touch, which follows DCL's average, really, because he's got 1.1 touches per game in the opposition box. So it follows his average because Leeds just don't play around him. We don't play to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. We've gone long there. Better. Gets Dan James in the game. Okay, bad decision by James. He's just decided to try to take Ndoye on. Let's lose it. Throw him. Pascal's now coming on. Goodmanson's, I don't know why. Why is he bringing Goodmanson off? Would you guys not say Goodmanson's been like the best player on that left-hand side? Do you know what I mean? Do you not think so? Stevie says, did you get my donation from Kelly R on? Mate, I haven't looked at it yet. I will have a look, though. It will have gone through, so thank you again, pal. Really appreciate it. But I will have a look after this. I've got too many screens on at the moment, so I can't get my PayPal up, unfortunately. All right, we've got the screens on now. Got the screens on. There you go. Right. Well, needs to be something quick. And Leeds are just passing it round the back. Passity pass. Looking for the holes. Pass. Still got it. At some point, we're going to have to start taking a long ball. This is where we've had the most success, playing these long balls in the game. Harrison. Peru's playing centre mid. Need to get Peru in and around DCL. Peru's still playing centre mid. James up against Nico. Go on, Welsh teammate. Take him on. Ball into the box. Hideous ball in by James, but Leeds have got a corner. Leeds are building into it. It's our best spell of the game. Has to be said. Oh, God. I think it was so frustrating because I'm like, when you're 1-0 up inside 13 minutes, I'm thinking we could win this game. I don't think Forest look that good. And now, if they win this, they're on 10. Burnley are on 10. West Ham are on 10. We're on 11. Things are getting ugly. But if we score here, it's all about just getting the ball. Do you know what I mean? And trying to get a winner. But it's another corner. It's surprising, though. It's surprising how tragic we are at set pieces. It really is. It's surprising how bad we've suddenly got. Away from home, at least. Away from home. If anything, they're more important away from home as well. Ball in. It's a deep one. Calvert-Lewin. Heads it wide. Of course he does. Oh, it's a chance as well. Oh, God. It's a chance. But Nico Williams, I think, had it covered, to be fair. Somewhat of a decent chance, but Williams is on the post. Matt Sell's taking all his fair time here. It's quite incredible. Once again, we'll get it up again. It's quite incredible how quickly Forest are able to get the ball up to their wingers, to their front man, and how long it takes us. It must take us 14 passes to get to the front man. Forest get it to the front man within about 5 seconds. Watch, we've got a goal kick here. See how long it takes us, and hopefully it's quicker. Thank God Jack Harrison's at left back as well instead of Gabby Goodmanson. Oh, and we've lost it as well. We've lost it. And here come Forest. Passing out from the back really does wonders for us, doesn't it, Daniel? It's not the Championship anymore. Look at this. Again, we're going to be pretty much off this frigging graph soon. After this, guys, we've got the instant match reaction. Make sure you're tuning in for that one. We also have White Noise tonight with myself and Brownie. Road on. Peru goes, what the fuck? What's the point in putting Peru on? You've just put Peru on in centre midfield. He literally is, as the graphic says. He's nowhere near Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Leeds have gone long way. And they give away a foul. Possession last 80 minutes. 80%. Hey, 80% possession. Way. Way. We love 80% possession. Morato coming on, who is another centre back. Forest at a back five, I think now. Oh, sorry, Forest will be on 9 points, won't they now? Not 10. Harrison gets done by Hutchinson. What a sub! Penalty. What a sub, Daniel! What a sub! Way to keep Nonto out of the side as well. He'll be injured though, won't he? Well done. Brilliant, Leeds. That's good stuff, isn't it? Look at, why the fuck are you bringing him on? I would rather have Gabby Goodmanson there every single day of the week and twice on a Sunday. Goodmanson is our threat on that left-hand side. Why the fuck would you bring him on? Why? When we're chasing a game. You've got one leverage when we're trying to be conservative and protect the lead and chuck him on. Look at him, man. His face does my head in. I'm sick of seeing that face. You bring him on, mate. You bring him on, don't you? Every time. No, what are you thinking? Tell me and the rest of the Leeds fans, someone ask him in the press conference. I want to know, Baron Cross, you ask him directly, why is Gabriel Goodmanson coming off as a substitute for Jack Harrison? Tell me stylistically. Tell me playing ability. Tell me going forward. Gabby Goodmanson's better going forward. This might be overturned. It might be overturned. But it's just baffling to do a substitute like that when you have someone like Altenacker who at least can take control of the midfield on the bench. Unbelievable. I mean, I don't think it will be a penalty, mate. I think it'll get overturned, but just... Oh, it is a penalty. Is it a penalty? It is a penalty. Yeah, good. You can't, honestly. Oh, it's so miserable being a Leeds fan sometimes. It's so miserable. Fuck off. God, just Elliot Anderson to wrap it up, give Forest all 3 points, send Leeds home packing again. Forest haven't won since the opening day of the campaign at the City Ground, by the way. Losers. Absolute losers. (3-1). Another keeper who can't get near to fucking penalties. That's good. Fucking useless. Absolutely useless. Easy. Shit management again from Daniel Farke. So funny. So funny. Can someone tell me why you bring off, I'm literally livid about this, Gabby Goodmanson, who hits the touchline, by the way, and is in attacking force. Why do you bring him off for Jack Harrison? In what world? In what world? Gabby didn't have a knock. He's better going forward than that useless donkey. Why on earth are you taking Gabby Goodmanson off? Put one of his favourites on. Who, for some reason, he thinks is Jack Harrison from the Bielsa days when he was managing Norwich. Unbelievable. Why is he even in the squad? So depressing. Look at him. Look at him. Get him off now. Get him off now. Harrison getting done again. Hutchinson. Look at him. Absolute headless Harry. Look at him. Oh, I've gone into the sideline. Just honestly. Gets bullied as well, doesn't he? Always gets bullied. He's such a meek and mild, nice little boy, Jack. Cannot believe. And do you know what? To an extent, it's not his fault. It's not his fault. There's a manager who puts him on the pitch. Fucking mad Jack Harrison for Goodmanson. In what world? Let's be honest. Forest have been. It's your fault, isn't it? It's your fault. Come out and take accountability after the game. But you won't do it, will you? You won't do it. Oh, well, we had possession. We had possession. Forest didn't do much. And yeah, you will not say, I got it wrong. It's all we want to hear. And I'd have so much more respect for him if he said that. I got it wrong. Ball in. Headed out. Fucking hell, we're going down. We literally are going down at this minute, and we are steaming towards the championship. We are steaming towards the championship at this point. Clem, I don't think it does, mate. I'm just getting sick of this. Sick of it. And now we're going long. It's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. Ball into the box. Strauch saved. Oh, it was DCL saved. We don't do it though, do we? Don't put balls into the box. Peru's been playing centre mid. Still not got around him. I mean, DCL's got to do better there as well. He's got to do better there. Comes off his arm. They've not been good, Forest. They've not. There's an opportunity for us there today. I don't know where our next win comes from, honestly. Literally don't know where our next win comes from. God, we're shit, mate. We are shit. Shit. Not seeing any leaders. Not seeing anything. Absolute woeful performance. Worst of the season. Worst of the season. By a country mile, this is so bad. And look, we get the ball long, get it straight to Dominic Calvert-Lewin with Daniel. Where is Nonto? We're not letting that off. We're not letting that off. Where's Nonto? Beren Cross afterwards saying it's baffling with Nonto. He's not been selected. He's not been selected to keep someone like Jack Harrison in the squad because I thought he was fit. He's been fit for the last 2 weeks. So where is he? That's right. We have to keep Aronson and Harrison in the squad over Nonto. And then you see it again today with Jack Harrison coming in. Jack Harrison coming in. This is shit. But he'll still bring Jack Harrison on. Team's going down. We are going down if it continues like this. Absolutely no way around it. I thought today there might be a reaction. It's the exact same thing. The exact same. Nothing's different. Stack. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Well, at least we've seen a goal, guys. At least we saw a goal. That was nice. Matthew, we'll be playing you next year, mate. 100%. These players, I'm not sure have the character if we are in the bottom three to get out the bottom three. That's the major concern right now. Major concern. Backs against the wall. It's just so predictable. So predictable. Sean Dyche gets his first win at the City Ground. Nottingham Forest get their first win at the City Ground in the Premier League since I believe the opening day of the season. Well done, Leeds United. Unbelievable, lads. Farke, what a job.